Alright, welcome to Papi Muñeños. It's your boy, Mango Monkey, and we're here with another story time. And today we have something special for you guys. We have an old grandma story. Now, this is a very special one because this is really crazy. It came out the random, like, absolutely just astonished by what's going to happen for today. But first, welcome to our sesh. We about to smoke. Let's get it. Today we got the big ass bong. For the lighter. Oh, there we go. Smoke some. You already know. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Yeah. Some of that ganja. Staying well medicated at all times. Going for a double. Now, nightstand toasty. Those people who have a bong, you already know, we put an ice in our bitch. As always, make it nice and cold, crispy smoke. Alright, so let's start. I remember it was around like mid-September.
It was it was late August.
Oh, late August?
So what we were actually doing at the time is we were filming an intro for one of our original renditions of our videos. And the idea was we were gonna shotgun Twisted Teas for the intro, and so we had a great idea. I was like, let's do it outside my apartment in my gravel driveway.
And we were just like shotgunning like Twisted Teas, and then we had the basketball, and we were just playing a little bit of basketball.
Yeah, so we had a little basketball.
We're having a good time.
We're having a good time. We're being a bunch of boys, pretty much, and. You know how it was when I very first moved into my new apartment, so I didn't know any of my neighbors before, and actually we ended up meeting both of my neighbors, the one that left to me and the right of me that day. So what originally happened was the one that righted me, he's a really nice dude, and he pretty much just told us that he wanted us to move our cars because it was parked on grass that he kept well maintained, I guess. So. You know, I kind of understood his point, and we complied, I guess, because I didn't want to start any issues.
See, his house is actually much nicer. He actually has a house. It's not an apartment.
And on top of that, like, he really keeps it well maintained. The grass, the fence, everything. So like he takes
we had a respect. We were like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, because like I can see where he's coming from.
Really chill.
Yeah, he was really chill about it, and so we do that. My man Mango over here just moves his car, and we come back, and we're still about to start filming the intro, and we have the camera sitting on a staircase that goes into the apartment above me, so you can see what we're doing. And we were about to start filming, and all of a sudden, we just hear a loud drop next to us. It sounded like a splat on the concrete, like that.
And then we heard like dogs. It was like dog barking. I was like,
then we heard a dog barking. So we both look over to where the noise came from, which was from the left side of my apartment to the other neighbors that I've never met. And I see an old lady on her balcony on the floor with her walker turned over and all of her stuff on the ground, and a dog on a leash roaming around free. So.
And the house.
Oh my God.
Explain the house. The house is just.
So, the house itself, it's
from afar.
Yeah, from afar, you would probably much think it's abandoned because of how like trashed it is.
It's like an old white second door regular house, just looking like.
Pretty much. It looks like someone that like lives in West Virginia and lived in that house for like 50 plus years. So like 50 plus years. 100 years. Yeah, the house is passed by generations through families.
And it looks one generation that did not give a shit.
So the house is bad. The lady was an old white shriveled up lady. You know, pretty heavy smoker. She had
Whoa.
yeah.
When we started like moving closer to her, and we realized like she was like asking for help. She was like,
Yeah.
help, grab the dog. And I'm guessing the dog is the one that pulled her and like
Yeah, that's
pushed
what,
her out.
I'm pretty sure that's what she said.
And she was trying to walk it.
She said that the dog kind of just ran under her when she was trying to take him out, and that it just tripped her onto her feet, and that's how she fell over. And it just so happened that we were outside and we were right there. So we came and we both helped her up. It was really hard because, you know, she's like such a fragile old lady, and it's kind of like an awkward way for us to carry her.
In my mind, it was a decision where I was like, should I help this lady, or like if I do help her, she might break a bone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to like lift her up and then.
Yeah, pretty much. That's,
you know,
it's like
it's
delicate.
true though. You know, because she's really delicate. We
Yeah.
don't know what's going on. You know, she's a complete stranger. Complete, you know.
And so
Side mission.
side quest unlock.
Side quest. Yeah, seriously, she smelled like cigarettes.
No, my God, it was bad.
God,
So,
she
because
smelled bad.
she was really old and she had a walker, and on her walker, she's like made like a DUI shelf on it, and she had a shelf for her cigarette pack, her ash, like bowl, like she had money that she tried to give us also for helping us, but me and Mango didn't accept the money because I think that really fucked with her. And it's kind of good in a good way because I feel like she looked, and she probably is the type to be racist.
Yeah.
So
She kind of looked at us like, what the fuck are these guys? And
yeah, and
which I guess it was kind of like a little bit our fault too, because we kind of just did not want to help her at first, trying to like assess the situation. We were like 3 twisted teas in, you know, pretty high, you know.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what to do first, but then we helped her. We had good intentions. She tried to give us like $20, and I was like, nah, it's alright.
Yeah, we didn't
You
take-
seem like you need it more than I do.
Definitely.
For sure.
And I mean, you're the one that helped her and put her into her house. So
Yeah.
what did the inside of her house look like?
Oh, okay,
Because
so
I never
going
went
inside
in.
the house, it looks like if someone was hoarding a lot of shit.
Oh.
And there was just like one little pathway of floor that's semi-clean. And like the rest of it, it just looks like it no
Really?
one cares. Spider webs in the corner, kind of a little dusty.
So the thing is, when I first moved in, I thought that the house was getting renovated because they for the longest time they had industrial sized garbage trash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, outside of their house, like the really big ones you can rent where people like renovate
It was
houses.
probably worse then.
But yeah, so I think it was probably worse because I've seen people that come to her house that like look like her, maybe like her daughters or her sons or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
because it did not smell good at
Yeah,
all.
but I've seen a couple of them like pull up to her house before, and I think they like made her clean it out because she's like hoarding so much to the point where it was getting bad that she couldn't probably walk through her house. So, and they know that she.
Or I guess like she couldn't clean it.
Yeah, well, and it was probably just a hazard for her because of her
Yes.
tripping, just like what happened.
Exactly.
So they when I came, there was like a garbage that bin was there for like literally like the first month I was there. It was pretty wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was so random. We had to help a little lady with the dog. The dog was what was it?
I don't even know.
Bulldog?
I don't even remember honestly, but
No,
it was some sort of small Rottweiler. I feel like.
Yeah.
It was definitely just like some old lady white
the
dog.
dog was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed really nice. It wasn't racist.
The dog wasn't racist, but she was. Honestly, but you know, it's really weird because we have had parties since then, and we're pretty sure she's the one that called call signs for noise complaint, and I think it's because like the neighbor above me, she's part of the LGBTQ community, so she has a pride flag hanging outside of her apartment, and ever since then I haven't seen the old white lady come out because she's probably like, dang, 2 beaners
Yeah.
and a fucking gay person sitting living next to me. Like, how bad is that probably in her mind?
See where we live, where Brian lives is a little bit more Republican, more like it's just crackhead energy.
Yeah.
Every single street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everyone tries to live what they can. They probably living by check by check by check.
On
basically.
Social Security, probably for her.
For sure,
She's old,
government.
obviously.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. But then tell the story about the old lady at the Walmart.
So I went to
The Walmart.
I went to Walmart earlier today, and I was walking into the Walmart, and this old lady next to me was walking up, and there was two people outside of the Walmart smoking cigarettes. There were two older white dudes. She walked up to the older white dude and started calling them liars and saying this and that and blah blah blah. And I didn't hear anything after that, because I was like, this old lady's really about to beat these two dudes with her walker. And then I'm about to walk in the store, and then I hear her just drop the hard R on them in the middle of the public, like
to another white dude.
To another white dude.
Was it in the parking lot?
No, it was right in front of Walmart.
Oh, in front of Walmart.
Literally right in front of Walmart, where they have like vending machines outside.
Oh.
Yeah, then like there's a bus stop right in front of it. Like they were hanging out right there,
Okay,
like
the
literally,
entrance of Walmart.
literally by the entrance of Walmart, and she was dropping the hard R. What a place to live at.
To another white
Yeah,
person.
to another white person. What a place to live at, right?
It just doesn't make any sense. Like out of all the things they could say, there's so many like bad words out there. Language is plentiful for sure. It's just
People are
that's
just
what she went
closed-minded.
to. That's where she went to.
People are just closed-minded.
Alright guys. Well,
Really hope you enjoyed the story time today.
for sure.
And I really hope if you're listening, you stay medicated just like we all are. So cheers for the stories and the pain.